China views us as an adversary. From their perspective, the U.S. is a declining nation. Each generation has been getting softer. And they look at us as we sit around and make up reasons to be angst-ridden. Because we've got so much time and essential luxury on our hands that we can all sit around and complain about bullshit nowadays. They always look at everything, foreign policy, economics, security, in their own best interest.
Just to cut to the chase, Mike, how does this play out in your mind in the next 50 years? If there is a victory, how does that change the world?
If China gets to the top of the food chain, I don't think they're going to be quite as generous as a regime.
The essence of any nation is to look out for its own nation, and that means aggressive intelligence gathering services, because if you don't do it, they're going to do it, and in the long run, somebody pays, and you might not get your latte anymore, and you might be speaking Chinese if we don't do our jobs.
It's the companies that you tend to have to worry about in terms of the collection, but if people knew just how much of their information was accessible, they'd be shocked. Words are violence, so bullshit. Words aren't violence, right? The First Amendment in the US protects all forms of speech. So you may not like it, but I have the right to say it. If you remove that, right, and suddenly the mob rule tells you what you can think and what you can't think, then we're no different than, Putin and his regime, or Xi and his regime. And all you have to do, and I tell my kids this all the time, and I think they're starting to believe it, is just work that much harder than everybody else. Just work a little bit harder than everybody else. My job is not to raise average children. You want to leave this world knowing that you've left others on here who are capable of moving the ball forward to some degree.